everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it happens to be, wherever it is that you are. Welcome to Late Afternoon Tea with Teedy and Paul. Uh, a lot's been going on. I can let you all know. I will say it at the top of this show, and I will say it again throughout the show. This show, especially the chats with me and Paul, there's a lot of anger right now. There's a lot of rage. We try to direct it. Hello, Ginger. We try to direct it in the most positive way that we are able. But Paul and I, we use outside language. We have sailor language. So sometimes there will be some expletives during our chats. If you find that you have delicate sensibilities, then it's wise for you not to check out today's stream because you're going to hear some bad words. You're going to hear some outdoor words on today's stream. So you might as well prepare yourselves for it because it's going to happen. And I'm not apologizing for it. I am not apologizing for it. There will be some bad words here and there during Paul and I's chat sections of this. So this show is not for children. I already have, so you don't get to put that warning up on Facebook. But on Twitch and on YouTube, I already have it. Yes, Gina, your husband. Yes, Mrs. Longstreth, your husband was using his outdoor language. But the thing is, you are able to put on both my Twitch feed and my YouTube live channel. I've let them know this is not for children. I'm not built for kids. Yeah, I say bad words. So just that's my parental discretion warning up front. It's not always like that, but we have a lot of reasons to make us angry right now. Cheers. I hope everybody has their tea or coffee or whatever it is that you're drinking this time of the day. Per Torres waking up very, very early now to head out to work on the tractor. And so I decided to do my runs to the store really early this morning. And I did, on last Friday, I did my little one woman protest. They had an event planned. And the thing is that, like I told the kids who were there but disappointed because the event was canceled, babies, you don't need an event to stand up for what is right and just and the way things should be. So, and there was a reporter there, a really nice guy named Bjorn. He's interviewed the band and stuff before, and we've met, and he did an interview with me. Now, what I did not expect to walk in the store this morning, I expected a small article in the paper. I was faced. I know this is going to be backwards because it's mirror vision here, but I was faced with me on the front page of our local paper, our regional paper rather. Yeah, with my little one woman protest that a few other people joined. My really good friends, Renata and Maria, they drove from Hellesilt over to Olesen to protest with me. So yeah, so Mama, I made the paper. Like my mama said, put it in the paper, baby. Good or bad or ugly, put it in the paper. So, so yes, I'm your progeny girl. Hey, Shorty Cupcake, I'm glad you joined us. Hey, Patty. Hey, Donald. Hey, Kristen. Hey, hello, Alan. Yeah, so thank you all for coming and hanging out. Like I said, hey, Eileen, I'm about to go ahead and start the chats that Paul and I had. I'm letting you all know now, parental discretion is advised. We say bad words because when we angry, we say bad words. I say bad words sometimes when I'm happy too, but Paul David only says bad words when he's angry. So here we go with the first chat. Things may be glitchy because we're still waiting for our better internet to be installed. We got about 4 more weeks before that happens, but we're going to try to do this and make it not be too weird. Let's see. Okay.
Why come he just sound like he destroying the world? And yes, I know I said why come.
Trixabuti. Trixabout. Trixie-bout.
Trixie about why you sound like you destroying the world?
Oh, I was feeding Pepper.
Oh, hey Pepper. I'm already recording, just so you know. So, how has your life been?
It's interesting. It's disheartening and then it's hopeful and then disheartening and hopeful. So I'm trying to like stay cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I did that. I went and did my one woman protest.
Yeah, I saw that. But you
Yeah.
got joined. There were some people that joined you.
There were some young people that were there, and they were there just to see what would happen because they had found out that the official event had been canceled. But
Right.
and they came up to me when I stood out there. I put down my bag, I pulled out my sign, and the kids came over and they were like, the event, it's been canceled. I was like, my babies. I
Yeah.
said, you don't need an event to stand up for justice, to stand up for what's right. Don't nobody need an event. My dog is
Yeah.
because she's an idiot.
Yeah, well done.
So and they said, they kind of looked, and I made some extra signs. I had them in my bag. Petunia, come on, chick. So I had some extra signs in my bag, and they said, can we hold your signs and stand with you? I said, you absolutely can. There was some Norwegian kids and some kids who were, African descent, but they grew up here in Norway, spoke perfect Norwegian, all that. And they stood with me.
Yeah.
And then a few of their friends came, and they, kids here are shy. But slowly, they kind of gathered over, and they saw there was a couple of more signs, and they stood there with me, and they stood there with me the whole time. And they asked questions, and they wanted to know things, and they listened.
Yeah.
And the young people are who are going to make things change.
Oh, they are. They are.
So I was happy to be standing out there with those young people.
Absolutely.
Because they are the ones who are going to make a difference. They're who we have to look to make the changes.
Yeah. Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
My wife's little brother, who's like not known as a ball of fire, is goes to Baton Rouge, goes downtown, and marches.
Yeah. And yeah, he's a quiet soul. Seems so.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
it's the 20 and 30-year-olds who are standing out there for 2 weeks at a time that are going to make this happen.
Yeah. And the thing is, the interview that I did with Bjorn Halvorsen for the newspaper, he asked me, he was like, what is it? He said, Norwegian people, we don't call ourselves white people. We're Norwegian. He said, but what is it that you need people who are not Black to do? And I said, we need you all to be quiet and listen. Listen. Don't tell us how to protest. Don't tell us what we need to do to make this better. Listen to us for a change. People that look like me, if you ask us what we need from you and what needs to be done to make this better, listen to us. Don't give us advice. Please don't give us advice. Please don't try to speak for me. Ask me what it is I need. Ask me what it is I need to say. And he and I also got into the whole, well, Trisha, all lives matter.
Yeah,
And so I got biblical on him with that one. I was like, there's a story in the Bible. There was 100 sheep in the flock and a shepherd, and God was watching over them. And one sheep got away and was at the edge of the cliff. God went over to to protect that sheep. And the shepherd was like, but God, what about the rest of these sheep? They need you too, all of it. Don't we all matter? And he was like, of course you all matter, but that's the one in trouble. That's the one in danger. That's the one that needs my protection right now. Saying Black Lives Matter don't mean that all lives don't matter. It means we're the ones that need protection right now. You don't. You're safe.
Yep,
We need protection right now.
absolutely.
So, like I told y'all, it's gonna be political. This show today is gonna be political. That's just how we rolling today. Um, I got some music coming up now. Paul has been a champion with making sure that he gets music to me, so that we can sing songs for you all, and that's my best friend in the world. And the reason why we've been best friends for so long is because he gets it, he understands, and he listens. So now you can listen to us play a little bit music. Let me pull up the file. Might be a little bit glitch like that because I don't have fast fancy internet in my house yet. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a tune that was written by them Gershwin boys. It's called They Can't Take That Away From Me. So here we go. The way you sip your tea. The way you wear your hat. The way you sip your tea. The memory of that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams. The way you sing off key. The way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. See, we may never ever meet again on that bumpy road to love. But I will always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way that we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. The way you wear your hat, the way that you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, 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 they can't take that away from me. The way your smile, it just beams. The way that you sing off key. The way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. See, we may never ever meet again on that bumpy road to love. But I will always keep the memories of the way you hold your knife, baby, the way that we danced till 3, the way you've changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me.
the memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way that smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. See, we may never ever meet again. All that bumpy road to love. But I will always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way that we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. No, no, they won't take that away. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and my buddy, Mr. Paul David Longstreth, y'all. Yeah. That was fun. We have more chat to go through. Like I told you all, thank you all so very much. Thank you all so much. Okay, like I said, parental discretion is advised. Hey, Chris, how you doing, baby? It's good to see you here. I have to always watch your shows once I wake up in the morning because you start hitting at 4 o'clock in the morning my time. But that's all right. When I'm making my coffee and making my breakfast this morning, it was fried chicken wings and potato salad. I ain't ashamed. I listen to Chris shows. Yeah. Okay, so hi Roxy Ward, how you doing? Hello, Colleen. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up another part of Paul and I chatting uh, in a moment, but I think we're gonna go to a song first before we hit y'all again with more of the political stuff. Okay, darlings, because like I told y'all, we use outside words. We use the outside words in on today's show when we do our chats because folks are angry and folks need to understand that folks are angry. And sometimes when you're angry, you use bad words. Okay? Okay. Like I told y'all, I might get glitchy for a second while I'm pulling up files. But yeah, we're going to do this one. Okay. So, these videos like to get started before I'm ready for them to do so, and it annoys me. So I'm going to have to pause it and do weird things when I switch over. That's life. I don't have a production company. I'm not fancy like the people who did our broadcast yesterday. I'm not the Media Ricks. I'm Trisha sitting in my dressing room. I have a little dressing room at my house, so I'm not fancy. So, all right, I'm going to switch over. This is going to be an issue because I'm going to have to stop it and start over again. So, next song. This song is a tune by Duke Ellington called Just Squeeze Me. Yeah, it's being difficult. It's being difficult right now, y'all. Give me one moment and I might get this to work. All right, here we go.
Kiss me, sweet and gentle, when we say goodbye. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get all sentimental when we say goodnight. Come over here and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I'm missing yes, it's showing away, singing the blues each day away, counting those nights and waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say that you love me too. When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Paul Longstreth, kiss me sweet and gentle when we say goodbye. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get all sentimental when we say goodbye. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I'm missing yes and showing away, singing the blues each day away, counting those nights and I'm waiting for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I never knew I loved you so. Please say that you love me too. When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Come on and squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, my buddy, the one and only Mr. Paul David Longstreth. Yeah, Paul David. He's a badass. He know he is. He know he is. That child is talented. Okay, so like I told you all, thank you all so very much. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Melly, yeah, that's P. Roach, Piano Man. Hey, Phyllis, welcome, baby. Thank you, y'all. Okay, so like I told you all, parental discretion is advised. There's going to be grown-up talk with the chats between Paul and I, so I'm letting y'all know right now. Don't get all your little feelings in a bunch when you hear bad words, okay? I'm going to pull up the next part of our chat. And like I told y'all, I'm having issues bouncing back and forth between stuff right now. So don't be babies about it. Deal with me and my foolishness. Okay? Here we go.
Just said, I agree with you.
That's because you listen, bud. You don't listen with the intent to just respond. You listen to absorb it, hear it, understand it, and say, okay. Yeah, you don't listen only to respond.
Nah, you give me too much credit.
No, I've been around your ass long enough to know.
You saw the CrossFit blow up?
What?
The CrossFit blow up?
I don't know what that means.
Whew. I was so disheartened yesterday morning. The CEO and founder of CrossFit, Greg Glassman.
He showed his colors.
Yeah, his little white pillowcase was showing.
Yeah.
And he basically made light of George Floyd's death in a very like snarky kind of like underhanded way where he thought no one would see. And so immediately I was very disappointed and thinking, okay, I can't support this. So if I pay my gym and they pay Greg Glassman, I can't pay my gym anymore. And I guess it was probably 20 minutes after he made this comment that it all blew up, and affiliates all over the country are quitting. They're saying, okay, we're not CrossFit anymore. We're fit, or we're urban fitness, or we're this and that, but we're not. So
see, that's the thing. Did he make his apology yet?
Oh, there's been nothing yet. I think there are definitely, well, let me say this first. In addition to all these boxes, affiliates and gyms and members saying, fuck you, Reebok severed ties. They said they're going to finish out their contract in respect for the athletes that are signed. Rogue Fitness, which is the people that make the barbells and they've removed CrossFit logo from their
brand
events, and they are saying it's got to change, or they're cutting everything. They're severing complete ties, but they took the logo down already. So on one side you have like, I'm being cautiously optimistic because Reebok and Rogue are big companies.
Yes.
They probably got a lot of white people working for them, like all white people.
Yes.
And they're still like not taking the shit. And this didn't take a week for them to decide. This took like, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's like y'all little quarterback. That's like y'all quarterback, baby, in New Orleans. The funny thing about it is that a long time ago, my grandmother told me, when somebody shows you who they are and tells you who they are, believe them the first time.
Yeah.
I cut Drew's bitch ass, and I'm saying it again. I cut Drew Brees' bitch ass loose in 2016 when he first made the statement about Colin kneeling. He knows good and damn well that didn't have shit to do with disrespecting the flag. He knows this. He knows this, and he's not stupid. But the thing is, he made that statement in 2016. But when he starts throwing those really good passes and making sure that team makes those touchdowns, everybody conveniently forgets about that shit.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a spokesperson for a religious organization that believes that the gay community can be converted and that they're the scourge of the earth. But everybody was pissed for like 15 minutes, and then they went right back to ooh, breezes, ooh. And then he doubles down and says this shit again now in 2020, after everybody watches a man on video being killed, and everybody knows that that's why Colin was kneeling. It had nothing to do with disrespecting a flag. It was a peaceful protest, and he wants to double down again and say it again with conviction on video. And ain't nobody asked him to do that shit. He did it on his own. And then everybody's like, oh, I'm so disappointed. Why? He showed you who he was in 2016. And the whole time he been showing you, he did his little photo op with the Orange Menace and his whole family cheesing. But they forget when he's making those beautiful passes. When he's throwing those beautiful passes for touchdowns. They forget about that shit. I ain't forget about that shit. I ain't watched a game since the first time he had shit to say about the kneeling protests. And then the day after, when it started hurting him career and financially, he made an apology. I'm so sick of motherfucking apologies. I don't know what to tell you. Stop saying you sorry and then hitting me again. That's like an abusive person, being in an abusive relationship. You smack the shit out of me. Baby, I'm sorry. Here's some flowers. Oh, it's okay now. Nah, bitch. Nah.
It doesn't have to be okay. You still got to
Yeah.
apologize. You still got to come out and say, I mean, for what I know, it's financial.
It's hollow.
Yeah, it rings hollow.
It's
But you
hollow.
still
His
got to do it.
his promotional and publicity team said, bad move, dude. You got to say this, this, and this. He didn't change his stance. He just apologized for saying it in public.
So, yeah, I told y'all. I told y'all this one wasn't gonna be as light and breezy as y'all are used to with me. I'm not always light and breezy, y'all. I'm a booty. I have opinions, strong opinions. So I'm my mama's child. I got strong opinions. That's how it is. But we can still be friends. We can still be friends, hi y'all. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Don't keep apologizing to us after you say some foul shit, because you said it, you meant to say it. You meant to say it. They only back down, they only apologize when it starts affecting their life. Oh, my life got destroyed behind this incident. Well, you created that incident and you deserve for your life to be destroyed. My sympathy, it's not there. A little bit tea before we move on to the next song. Well, this next song is gonna bring bring us back to slightly light and breezy. I love you too, Lean. Oh yeah, Mama, Lolette, don't get me started on the commissioner. All of them can kiss my go. If you're from New Orleans, you know what that means. They can kiss my whole fat go. Yes. Okay, so check it out. This is what Paul, I think he might have had his 2 fingers of scotch when he got together and decided to do this song. It's a song that Alan Toussaint wrote for Mr. Lee Dorsey. And Paul, normally he just, records a video of him playing the piano parts of the songs from my list, and then he sends it to me, and he's like, okay, sing along with these. Well, I got a video with several Pauls playing different things with a little box in the middle, and he was like singing, and he was talking and singing along in the middle box, and he was like, all of this goes away and you sing in this middle box. So it's about to get very, very interesting. Me and Paul are going to do a tune written by Mr. Alan Toussaint for Lee Dorsey called Working in a Coal Mine, y'all. So we'll be glitchy for a second while I'm switching over, but it's okay.
Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, I'm about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, I'm about to slip down. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on? Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, I'm about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going down, down. working in a coal mine. I'm about to slip down. Oh, I don't make plenty money, hauling coal by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, too tired for having fun. Cause I've been working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in a coal mine. I'm about to slip down, working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in a coal mine. I'm about to slip down, working, rolling. Ooh, Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on? Oh, I don't make plenty money, hauling coal by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, too tired for having fun. Cause I've been working in a coal mine, going down, down, working in a coal mine. I'm about to slip down, working in a coal mine, going down, down, working in a coal mine. I'm about to slip down, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go? Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, I'm about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, I'm about to slip down. Ooh, I'm so tired. How long can this go on? Working in a coal mine.
Paul was having fun. Paul was getting fancy on us, y'all. Yeah, my buddy. My buddy is crazy, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here with me for late afternoon tea with Teedy and Paul. Y'all told y'all he was getting fun. He was getting fun. Yeah, he was having a good time doing that one. Yeah. Okay. So I have another little chunk of our chat and then another tune. So we're going to do that right now. Pull that up for you. I really appreciate that you all come and hang out with me on Mondays. It's big fun for me. And I hope it's fun for you too.
Most of the apologies we get these days.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if there's action behind the apologies. I'm not saying. I know the apologies ring.
When I see
But if somebody
Mr. Breeze's ass kneel down at a game, then I might think that he may be sincere. Until then, he's full of shit.
Well, yeah, I agree I knew he was full of shit when he opened a third-rate sandwich chain in New Orleans. You come into New Orleans, you open up a fucking Jimmy John's. What is that? That's not even Subway, Jimmy John's. But anyway,
yeah,
the language he used when Trump tweeted out, "Hey, Drew, you don't have to apologize." The language he used was, this is not about disrespecting the flag. And so whether it's a hollow apology or not, that's a statement that white people need to hear. The kneeling down is not disrespecting anything. The kneeling down is trying to call attention to something. We're sorry. We're sorry you have to be inconvenienced here at your sporting event or at your CrossFit gym, because I got some of that too. People are like, oh, I can't believe political correctness is I just want to go and work out to forget. Yes, white people, that's your privilege. You can go somewhere and forget.
Hello, good morning. We're going to play some music while we being very politically incorrect. I love that you politically incorrect with me, bud.
You know what? It's not political incorrectness or correctness. It's correctness.
Say that one more time, buddy. Yeah, bro.
It's correctness.
Yeah, yeah. The one and only Mr. Paul David Longstreth. He says, I told y'all, if your feelings get hurt easy by bad language, today's show is gonna hurt all your feelings deep down in your soul. So, and I'm not apologizing. I am unapologetically potty mouth, and so is Paul. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is these days. Yeah. Okay, so now after us with our brutal language, we're going to come to y'all with something kind of pretty. See, y'all, I got bit by a bug today. I'm not sure what kind of bug, but it bit me up in the face while I was outside walking Petunia. Just thought I'd throw that out there because I noticed it. All right, so here we go with some more beautiful music. And this song is a really pretty tune called The Nearness of You. Yeah, so let me pull that one up for you.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It's not your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all of my wildest dreams, they do come true. I need no soft light to enchant me. Oh, if you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. My arms and I feel you so close to me. Oh, all of my wildest dreams, they do come true. I need no soft light to enchant me. Oh, if you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me. Oh, close to me. light to enchant me. Oh, if you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight. I wanna feel in the night the nearness of you. Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Paul David Longstreth, y'all. That boy is good. That boy is good. Yes, he is. With his bad ass, with his super bad ass. Yeah. We're coming towards the close of Late Afternoon Tea with Teedy and Paul. Thank you all for hanging out with me as always. Thank you, Ivan. Yes, it's always a pleasure for Paul and I to do this. I don't know if it's as much of a pleasure. He does this with me. I guess to keep himself out of trouble. I don't know. Because he's done with teaching right now, so now it's just trouble to get into at this point. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the last little chunk of our chat, and then we have one more song to close it out. So here's the last little part of me and Paul's chat. Yeah, here we go. Pull this file up. Let's see here. There we go.
It's good to talk to you, little ball here, boy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, I got Simon Lott is my new hair
Spirit animal.
consultant. Yeah, he's quite an animal. So
Love him so much.
he's recommended Pravana. Is it Pavana or Pravana?
How the hell do I know? I don't know what either one of those things are.
Oh,
yes.
Well, it's a product.
Okay.
And he says it's the best one. And so
Okay.
you got to use some type of lightener on your hair first, then a conditioner, and that turns it like as light as you can get it. Then you go with the color so that the color is not that washy, mousy.
Yes, I understand. Now remember the last time you lightened your hair, you have red undertones, so you have to go with ash.
Right.
You have to go with green-based lighteners so that you don't turn carroty, that you turned white, because your hair has got the red undertones.
Except these lighteners are not colored. These lighteners are just...
Yes, and lighteners are just going to make you orange, so you have to do something to balance the orange, something with green.
I'm going to a professional.
That's probably the best thing to do.
So put in the comments section here on our please vote right now. I like blue because it goes with my lenses.
Your frames.
But also my frames, the frames. I also like pink and purple because it makes rednecks nervous. Them motherfuckers need to be nervous right now. So if I can get up under their skin and make them a little more uncomfortable before we send them to live back under the rocks from whence they came.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
And that's okay by me.
Yes.
So you think blue and purple will wash me out?
Purple. I'm digging the idea of purple, but that's me. That's me. Look behind me. Purples and pinks. Deep pinks, not sissy pink. Ain't nothing wrong with sissy pink, but sissy pink is the same color as your sissy pink skin.
Right.
So it'll be the exact same color as you. You need fuchsias. You need vibrant purples. Yeah.
Well, I got to check my oats real quick.
What?
I forgot I'm cooking while we're doing this. I don't want to mess up my oats.
You're giving me the motion sickness moving around while we talking.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's starting to be some opportunities to play. I haven't gotten one yet. So this is my outlet.
Well, I am glad that you're doing this outlet with me, buddy.
Yep.
Yes. So it's been awesome hanging out with you. Skål.
Skål.
That's your Norwegian cup.
Yep, I use it every day. I got 2 of them now. 2 of them are broken.
Okay, that means we have to confiscate some more for you.
They're hard to find this size, man. You can find them similar, but you can't find I can't find these, so I'm gonna have to like.
You all have big ass coffee cups there.
I don't know. Look, yeah, it ain't just the racism. They got a lot of problems in this country. One of them is coffee cups the size of 5-gallon buckets. What you gonna do with that? You drink like a couple of sips and then your coffee's cold.
And there's nothing worse than microwave coffee.
Yeah. People wonder how we elected Donald Trump. Look at our coffee mugs.
Boy, you foolish. You is the best, but yes.
Boy, that Paul Longstreth. Hey, Pat Casey, how you doing, baby? That Paul Longstreth is one of the craziest children on the earth. He really is. That boy is a hot steaming mess. He said, no wonder they elected Donald Trump. They got 5-gallon cups for coffee. Oh, you gotta love him. You gotta love him. So Paul and I are going to do one more song to take you all out. And thank you all so much for joining us here at Afternoon Tea with Paul and Teedy. Oh, yes, I'm supposed to say Teedy and Paul. It's us with the bootleg duo. We'll be back next Monday also with more songs. You never know, the chat might be as politically correct, politically incorrect as some people find it. We use outside words. That's going to happen. Yeah, but you never know. It might be light and breezy. You can't really tell with us from one day to the next. Okay, so we're going to close out Afternoon Tea with a great tune called the Basin Street Blues. Let me pull it up for y'all. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, won't you come along with me down that Mississippi? We'll take a boat to the land of dreams, sailing down the river down to New Orleans. There's a band there to greet us and no friends to meet us, where all them light and them dark folk meet. Heaven on earth, they call it Basin Street. Well, nah, Basin Street is the street where all of the elite, they always meet. Down in New Orleans, the land of dreams. You'll never know how nice it seems or just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, from that land my heart always longs for, where I can lose my Basin Street blues. Go ahead, buddy. Paul Longstreth. When I Basin Street, it is the street where all of those elites they always meet. Down in New Orleans, the land of dreams. You'll never miss them rice and beans way down yonder in New Orleans. Glad to be, oh yes sirree, from that land my heart always longs for, where I can lose my Basin Street blues. Now ain't you glad you came with me down at Mississippi? We took a trip on the land of dreams. Heaven on earth, they call it Basin Street. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me and Paul David Longstreth for late afternoon tea with Teedy and Paul. We are here every Monday on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube Live. It's streamed out to all of them at the same time, so you can catch it wherever you like. Thank you all so very much. Yeah, thank you, Pat and Robin, for hanging out. Yeah, fellow musicians. It feels good when fellow musicians pop in. So thank you all so much for joining us. We will be back next Monday with our little chat and a little coffee and a little tea or whatever it is that you're drinking this time of the day, wherever you are in the world. And be safe, be kind, be respectful, and take care of one another. Stop being such assholes. Yeah, it's so easy. It's really that simple. And it is June. I don't want it to be overlooked or overshadowed. So happy Pride, my beautiful people. Until next time, we will see you. Take care, people, and be nice to each other.